Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another English listening podcast. I'm really happy you're here today. Whether you're listening while walking, exercising, studying, or simply relaxing at home, thank you for spending a few minutes with me. Today's topic is the power of small daily habits. Many people dream about becoming successful. They want to speak English fluently, become healthier, earn more money, or build a better future. But here's an interesting question. What makes successful people different? Is it talent? Is it luck? Is it intelligence? These things can certainly help, but many experts agree that one of the biggest differences is something much simpler. It's daily habits. A habit is something you do regularly without thinking too much about it. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is a habit. Drinking coffee after waking up can be a habit. Checking your phone as soon as you open your eyes is also a habit. Some habits improve our lives, while others slowly hold us back. The interesting thing about habits is that they seem very small. Reading just one page of a book doesn't seem important. Learning 5 new English words doesn't seem like much. Walking for 15 minutes doesn't sound life-changing. However, when you repeat these small actions every day, something amazing happens. Tiny actions become huge results. Imagine placing 1 coin into a jar every single day. 1 coin doesn't look impressive, but after 1 year, the jar becomes full. Success works the same way. Small actions grow into big achievements. Now let's talk about learning English. Many students believe they need to study for 3 or 4 hours every day. When they can't find that much time, they decide not to study at all. This is a mistake. Studying for 15 or 20 minutes every day is much more effective than studying for 5 hours only once a week. Your brain learns better through consistency. The more often you practice, the stronger your memory becomes. Think about children learning their first language. They don't study grammar books. They listen every single day. They hear the same words again and again. Little by little, their vocabulary grows. English learners can learn in a similar way. Listen to podcasts. Watch videos. Read short articles. Repeat sentences aloud. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Even understanding 70% is progress. Every day your ears become more familiar with English sounds. One day you'll suddenly realize that conversations feel much easier. Many people quit too early because progress is invisible. Imagine planting a tree. For several weeks, nothing seems to happen. You water the soil every day. You wait patiently. You wonder if the seed is growing. Then one morning you notice a tiny green leaf. Growth was happening the whole time. You simply couldn't see it. Learning is exactly like that. Your brain is changing every time you practice, even when you don't notice it. Let's talk about another important habit. Reading. Successful people often read every day. Reading teaches you new ideas. It improves your vocabulary. It helps you think more clearly. You don't need to read an entire book every day. Even 10 pages are enough. 1 book each month becomes 12 books every year. That's a lot of knowledge. Another powerful habit is writing. Many people think writing is only for students or authors. Actually, writing helps everyone. You can write a diary. You can write your goals. You can even write about your day in English. Writing forces you to organize your thoughts. It also helps you remember new vocabulary. When you write a new word, your brain pays more attention to it. Another habit that changes lives is exercise. You don't have to become a professional athlete. You don't need an expensive gym membership. Even a 30-minute walk can improve your health. Exercise gives you more energy. It reduces stress. It improves your mood. When your body feels better, your mind works better too. Now let's discuss something many people struggle with: distractions. Today's world is full of distractions. Social media, notifications, short videos, messages. Sometimes we open our phones for 1 minute and suddenly an hour has passed. Have you ever experienced that? Most people have. Technology is useful, but it can also steal our attention. One helpful habit is creating phone-free time. For example, spend the first 30 minutes after waking up without looking at your phone. Instead, read, exercise, meditate, or listen to an English podcast. You'll probably feel calmer and more focused. Now let's think about goals. Everyone has goals. Some people want to become fluent in English. Others want to start a business. Some want to travel the world. Goals are important because they give us direction. However, goals alone are not enough. Imagine two people who both want to run a marathon. One person dreams about crossing the finish line but never trains. The other person runs a little every day. Who will succeed? Of course, the person with good habits. Habits are what turn dreams into reality. Here's another lesson. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Many people say, I'll start next Monday. I'll start next month. I'll start next year. But tomorrow often becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. And next month becomes next year. The best time to start is today. Even if you only study English for 10 minutes today, that's better than waiting for the perfect moment. Perfection doesn't exist. Progress does. Now I'd like to tell you a short story. There was once a young man who wanted to climb a very high mountain. When he looked at the mountain, he became frightened. It looked impossible. He thought, I'll never reach the top. An old traveler smiled and said, Don't think about the top. Just take the next step. So the young man took one step. Then another. Then another. Hours passed. The mountain was still high. But eventually he reached the top. The mountain didn't become smaller. He simply became stronger. Life is like that mountain. Every small step makes you stronger. When you face challenges, don't think about how far you still have to go. Think only about your next step. Maybe your next step is learning 10 new English words. Maybe it's reading one page. Maybe it's listening to this podcast again. Small steps create extraordinary journeys. As we come to the end of today's episode, I'd like you to remember these simple lessons. Small habits are powerful. Consistency is more important than perfection. Progress takes time. Don't compare your journey with someone else's. Celebrate small victories. Learn something new every day. And never stop believing that you can improve. 1 year from now, you'll be grateful that you started today. Thank you so much for listening to today's English Listening Podcast. I hope this episode inspired you to build better habits and continue improving your English every single day. If you enjoyed listening, don't forget to come back for more English listening practice. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, stay positive, and remember, small habits create big success. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye and happy learning.